Hello and welcome to another edition of Strictly Chat and Dance. It's been a fabulous week on Strictly. It was the quarterfinals, which always is musical week, or week 7 as we like to call it. Very near the end now. I think there's only 3 more programmes left?
2, semi and final.
Yeah, I think that's it. Only 5 left in the competition. So let's chat about what happened this week on Strictly. Let's just start with that fabulous, fabulous opening routine with the gorgeous Gorka, the fabulous Giovanni and the absolute dreamboat of Johannes, all in their heels. What did you think, Jo?
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So, I mean, Johannes just looked amazing just in his normal everyday shorts, wasn't he? In all of their denim gear before he turned around and became Priscilla, exactly.
Queen of the desert.
Yeah, outfits fabulous, heels fabulous. They were doing the same sets dancing as well, which I really liked. They didn't keep it as just solo
Equality
dancing.
Please.
It was the equality dancing. So, and they were... Initially, when they got into hold, they were doing it. Well, they were holding.
Demo.
They held the man.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So the leader grabbed hold of the follower's wrist, and I was thinking, oh. But then they went into proper hold for Latin. Was leading a turnout and into a fan.
Yeah.
Holding hands, which is a significant moment for the BBC. Whether
is.
they realise it or not, it's a significant moment for equality dancing on the BBC.
So fabulous opening number. Big thumbs up for that one. So well done, BBC, and I hope you have dealt with all the complaints that they've got. But
bound to have.
No, they did.
Oh, okay.
They did. I haven't read any because I can't be bothered with it. It's
not
just
interested.
Not interested in what people are saying. But the BBC, hopefully, they've done a big 2. Stick your fingers up at those people. Should we get to the runners and riders?
Shall we?
So, who went home this week?
We had JJ. So it was a JJ and Jamie bottom 2, with Jamie going home with his Charleston, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Charleston. He was Mr. Potts, with Amy being truly
and she really,
scrumptious.
She's like a Disney princess, isn't she?
She's
so pure.
Yes, she was beautiful. Beautiful outfit. So it suited him, didn't it? It was great.
Very much so.
So he was very light. He made a really good attempt at being in character. Just the Charleston suited him. He had really good footwork, good swivels. So he deserved to be in the bottom 2 if you compare him against the quality of the other dances. But for him, he definitely upped his game this week, which was a bit of a shame that it came a bit late compared to the other times where we've been sort of saying, oh, come on. And he came and he did it. And unfortunately, he was up against some stronger people, and it just wasn't to be.
Yeah. But the character was much better this week. The characters they were portraying. I thought they had them spot on because Trudy Scrumptious, she's very, prim and proper, and Potts is a gentleman. So I think they.
Do you know the
nailed
only bit that I missed? Him being a gentleman, I missed him helping her out of the car.
There you go. You heard it here first. There was a missed opportunity there from the choreographers at Strictly Come Dancing.
I did. He
should have done, shouldn't he? And helped her back in.
Yeah. No, that just struck me. I don't know why. I just happened to notice
Didn't even think about that. So yes, poor old JJ. That's his Strictly journey gone. Right, let's move on. Jamie, how do you think he did? He got 3 8s, which I didn't think was too bad at all for his jive.
No, I think he deserved 8s. He had trainers on. He didn't have Latin shoes on for ballroom jive, but you couldn't do it.
It wouldn't have
worked.
Wasn't
work with the look of what he was doing and portraying at all, so he had to be in those flat trainers. Despite that, there was a lot of effort in getting over the front part of his foot.
He was on his
and
balls
being
with
really
his feet.
down. Yeah,
definitely.
I loved the constant reference to the show.
Yeah.
So if you've seen, I haven't seen the show, but I happen to have seen that track quite a few times portrayed on the TV. Jamie, the use of the props, the use of the school desks, Their outfits the choreography made a lot of references to the choreography in the show.
Yeah, she's been
which
really.
I liked that.
Yeah.
I missed that in other dances.
Karen's been really clever this year, I think, with Jamie. I think, I think it really helps when there's a connection between the celebrity and the pro, and I think it really makes a difference for the pro when they're doing the choreography and things like that as well, because they seem to be really, really good pals. So yeah, I think Karen's really come into her own on this series of Strictly for certain. So I thought he definitely deserved his 3/8.
Yes.
Well, let's move on to Bill.
Argentine Tango to Phantom of the Opera. Not for me.
He got 3/8.
Which is
yeah,
why
probably about deserved. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think I might have given a 7 in there actually.
It was very Oti led. Oti was driving that and creating that. The music just doesn't lend itself to an Argentine tango for me.
This week, watching Bill and Oti, it just didn't feel right at all. It just didn't feel, because of their, again, like Karen and Jamie, the relationship, it's different between Oti and Bill, and I don't want to see a romance connection with them
for instance,
at all.
Wouldn't want to see a rumba.
Oh God, no. Whatever they do, Strictly, whatever you do not put Bill and Oti in with a rumba. I think I'd be watching like that.
Yeah, I don't know what the dances are coming up.
I don't know.
Is that an age thing? So is that because it's an older gentleman with a younger girl?
Yeah, I think,
rather than the younger gentleman with the older lady? What's that about?
Just that their relationship, their relationship is more fun side of it. It's not, and I think for me, I'm losing my love for Bill. I know, purely because he's just doesn't seem to be raising his game
plateaued
anymore.
He hit
plateaued
quite high, didn't he?
And I don't know if he's just been unfortunate with his dances, but then I'm looking at the dances, no, I don't think he has been unfortunate. Just for me, and I think he's taken it too seriously as well. Did you see him at the end of his Argentine Tango when they went over to Tessin in front of the judges? He was I know he's like that every week, but he was even more so standing there like that, as if to say how wonderful I was. That's how I was seeing it.
That's a shame.
And I didn't think, for me, Oti is not a great Argentine tango dancer.
No, that's not. No.
So let's go to Ranveer. So I've got mixed emotions about this Viennese waltz that they did. They got 3 9s. I'm 8s, I think, for me.
So no,
No. See, I still think 8s. I'm going to disagree with Joe on this.
But you're wanting an 8 because you didn't feel there was enough content.
There wasn't.
There wasn't a huge amount of the natural turns and reverse turns, but some of that time that they took that they would have done that, they were using for a fleco and a standing spin. And okay,
it doesn't take 5 days to learn a fleckle and a standing spin.
We don't know, because of the camera angles, how well she actually technically did those steps.
No, you couldn't see her feet.
So you couldn't see what was happening.
And to me, that Viennese waltz that Ranveer did, her portrayal of the character and the emotion was unbelievable. As Shirley says, it was off the charts. The emotion was there, fabulous. The Viennese waltz was not. They did about, I think it was
6,
5, was it 6?
Yeah, natural turns.
So they did a natural turn, some pivots, a natural turn and some pivots. They did if you think of a dance floor is in a rectangular shape, so we call it the long side and the short side. They went the long side and the short side and then stopped, and then they started doing all the fleckles and the standing spins and that bit where he lifted her up, or I can't remember what he did, before they pivoted off again, and then so they did another 6 pivots, and then they did a standing spin. And to me, there just wasn't enough. And a Viennese should be going round and round and round with bits coming in and bits coming out. And there just wasn't that. And there was a lot of faffing about at the beginning as well, rolling out pastry. Don't know what that was about.
Presumably a direct reference to the
But I don't think they needed
the
it.
musical, with it being a
I don't,
waitress.
for me, I don't think they needed that. We didn't need that bit at all. Even
It
Craig
was
said that he didn't
Scene
like that
setting.
bit.
Yeah, scene setting. That was how they chose to set the scene. Amy and JJ were in the car.
Rolling pastry. You'd
setting
have
the
been better
scene.
off making a cup of coffee, surely. If
You
she's a
d-
waitress.
We don't know what the musical is.
I don't
So you
think a
don't-
waitress
you can-
rolls pastry.
You can't make that reference.
Tell me,
connection.
viewers, does a waitress generally roll pastry? I don't think they do.
However,
You can
in
shush.
In this musical, we don't know what it is, and there may
No.
be a significant moment.
Maybe there was a
in the
really
story.
significant pastry rolling scene. I'll have to check it out for definite. For definite. Anyway, so that's our thoughts on the Viennese Waltz. Let's move on to another jive, and we had the fabulous Maisie, and she got 2 9s and a 10 from Shirley. Tell me about her jive. What did you think?
I love the fact that she was in a ballroom, Latin shoes. Ballroom
Perfect.
jive is what I was going to say. Ballroom jive shoes, which is a Latin shoes.
Yeah.
Heels, really good technique from the lift of the leg. It takes a lot of energy to be able to lift your knee in a jive that speed
Yeah.
throughout, and changing of the tempos and things.
It was a quick jive too.
It was a quick jive. Yes, there's room for improvement in
Always.
her feet.
She's
She just can't.
bow-legged.
Yeah,
She is bow-legged, so she's not
and
gonna
that's-
fix that.
No, she's not. There is still work to be done there, but great characterisation.
Yeah.
She's an actor, so one would expect it, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
That song is it has been a bit of an earworm.
Has it?
Yeah, Little Shop of Horrors.
Little
It's
shop,
been
little
thanks.
shop of horrors. Little shop of horrors. That one.
We didn't need you to be singing, because now forever you are on film singing and you can't sing.
I thought she was fabulous. Every week I think she's fabulous. I think she's a great young talent. I think as she grows, not just in Strictly, but as she grows, I think she could be a contender. I mean, I don't know if she can sing. I don't know if she's a triple threat. But I think she could be on the stage, because I think she can dance, she can act, certainly as a character acting, which is way over the top anyway.
Did you miss you must have missed the reference on It Takes Two, because Andrew Lloyd Webber was on there, and there was a VT, and she did do some singing, and Andrew was, and literally he went, oh.
So
Like,
she is a
oh,
triple threat.
Okay, he hadn't realised until that moment that she
Yeah.
could sing as well, so he was suddenly interested in her.
It would be nice to see her doing something else other than EastEnders. That's for certain, because otherwise she's going to get typecast. But I think she would be great in a West End show. Right, last one up. American Smooth, Harvey. How do you even say his name?
Harvey.
It's just Harvey, isn't it?
Yes. Don't
Anyway.
make a big deal out of
Oh,
it.
God, she's really at me today, isn't she? So Craig gave him a 9, and the other ladies, the 2 ladies, what should I say about Craig, gave 10s. Did it deserve the 10s?
Yeah.
Didn't it? It was a fantastic, I think it's one of my favourite routines ever.
It was a really good routine.
Fantastic.
Amazing outfits.
The
I
costumes.
I really do like those. Was a properly cut tail suit.
Beautiful.
In gold sequins. Come on.
Who wouldn't want one? I do.
Yeah, no, you would.
I'd totally wear that. Shopping. I'd wear it shopping. His footwork was beautiful. He's such a brilliant ballroom dancer. His top line was consistent through the whole dance. His lifts are effortless. There's one problem with Harvey. It's his balance. He just goes off balance every now and again, where he puts so much into it.
Why have I got my finger
I
up?
don't know. But wait a minute, I haven't finished. Yeah, go on, what are you going to say?
It was I did have an issue with his posture when he's collecting Jeanette.
Right?
So he lowers down, sticks his bottom out, and goes to collect her
Okay.
before he straightens back up into frame. It's almost like he needs to lean down to pick her up, and he doesn't really realise that he's doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe that bothered me, and I think he definitely did that really badly the first time, but he actually did it about 3 times.
Yeah.
So if I was going to be petty,
We're
that would
being
be
really,
a 9.
That's really being picky. But they're the things he needs to be able to. He can work on those things to improve and up his game because he's so good. It's, you know, you think, well, you know, how much more can he give? But those technical details, you know, amazing if he gets them right. And that's when Craig will get his 10 paddle out for definite. So it was a fantastic weekend of musicals. I love musicals week, do you?
Yeah.
I think it's really exciting. I like all the drama and the characterisation as well. I think it really breaks up the series. As I say, I'm falling out of love with Bill. I want him to really bring it next week for me to think, yeah, okay, you deserve to be in the final. Because at the moment, I'm not thinking he does. I think the youngsters should be there.
I want to see Jamie in the final.
I'd like to see Jamie in the final as well for the journey, the J word, and his improvement.
Yeah.
So, remember viewers, keep dancing. We'll see you next week. This is what they do. It's what they do. They do
okay.
this. It's what they do.
This what they do.
It's what they do.
Okay. Big usually.
Hang on.
You are the only two ladies in this world that will get down on one knee.
Oh, bless him. What a gentleman. He's not going to get back up again, though.
Look at what I've got. for
What a
my
beautiful hat.
Oh, do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to see a dicky bow, though, with that.
Oh, a dicky bow.
Yes.
I shall get a dicky
And some
bow.
braces
And some
as
braces.
well.
Yes.
Yes.
And now I've got to get that.
You
I
have,
know, that's the only problem.
Which
Oh.
I've done.
Hey, there you go.
They're such nice girls. Nice people on these programs. Oh, I love them. I just love them.
Watch
Toodle
his
pip.
back.
Toodle
Toodle pip. Oh, I like that. What a gent. What a gent.